on opening up the shoulders and getting shoulder mobility, but also shoulder strengthening, because a lot of what's going on with the shoulders is that we get into bad habits, as I discussed before, because our calves get tight. We start rounding the shoulders and muscles start turning off, and then we got to do a regular activity and the shoulders get injured. So we're going to open up the lower half of the body to open up the upper half of the body, to strengthen the upper half of the body, to make it feel better, because oftentimes what we feel our shoulder problems are merely just bad posture, bad habits. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to start out by putting our left foot on top of the block and start stretching out that calf muscle. There's a very important calf muscle, which is the soleus muscle, which is deep to the gastroc. We're going to stretch first the gastroc, but the soleus is very important in posturing. So we're going to activate everything that needs to happen. Feet are going to go parallel. Abs are nice and tight. First chakra, your pelvic floor is on. Second chakra, your lower abs are on. Third chakra, your upper abs on. Then you're going to get your head over the top of your pelvic floor. Tighten your abs, and then you're going to pump your hips forward. This will start lengthening that gastroc. Your smiles are up, because when this gets tight, you're usually rounding your shoulders and you're starting the process of being depressed. So smiles are up. We're going to undo the process. Jaws are relaxed. Abs are nice and tight. Keep breathing. And then we're going to step forward, step back, hips back. Keep the feet parallel. This is so important because it gets us in good walking mechanics in case the environment suddenly changes underneath us. Let the feet stay parallel. Step forward, step back, hips back. Smiles are up. Not New York anymore.
10.
Okay, good. From here, we're going to do a forward fold. You're going to lean forward and stretch. Now you're going to feel the impact of this calf on your shoulders. So if you're having troubles opening up your shoulders, it shows you how long this calf has been tight. Abs are nice and tight. First, second, third chakras are on. You're breathing. Try to lengthen as much as you can. And then bend and straighten your right leg. Make sure that knee goes straight forward and straight back. It doesn't go medial. Keep your left leg straight, your spine straight, your abs are engaged. Smiles are up.
10.
Okay, now bend and straighten your left leg. This will get the soleus. We just did the gastroc, now we're doing the soleus muscle. Keep breathing. Jaws are relaxed. Abs are tight. Smiles are up. Come up nice and tall. We're going to counter stretch it as you take your hands over the top of your head. And you're going to pump your hips forward again. Smiles are up. Again, you're going to feel how your shoulders tighten because your calf tightens and it rounds you forward.
10.
Okay, good. Arms come down. We're going to do the other side. Whew. Right ball of your foot's on the block. Abs are nice and tight. Shoulder blades are down and back. Feet are parallel. We're going to start out by just pumping the hips forward. Shoulder blades are down and back. Chest is up.
Keep breathing.
Keep smiling up. I'll come help you. Shoulders down and back. We're back in Hawaii. And then we're gonna step forward, hips forward, step
15,
back, hips.
16, 17.
Okay, we're still going.
19, 20.
Okay, now we're gonna step forward, step back, hips back. Really feel that opening. Keep your chest up, eyes up, smiles up. Keep breathing. And really step forward to that block if you can. Really get that forward because that's what gets you out of trouble in case your heel drops down. Keep the feet parallel, especially in the rear. Especially in the rear.
10.
Okay, and then we're gonna do a forward fold. Open up those shoulders, open up your calves. You shouldn't feel any pressure in your low back because we're supporting this. Abs are engaged. Keep breathing. Knocking the rust off of people.
10.
And bend and straighten your left leg to open up your gastroc first of your right leg. Smiles are up.
10.
And bend and straighten your left leg, or sorry, right leg. Keep your left leg straight. This opens up the soleus muscle now. Make sure that knee goes straight forward, then straight back. Keep breathing. And then nice and tall, we're gonna stand up. Arms go over the top of your head. Open up those shoulders, open up your chest, but keep your rib cage closed. Pump those hips forward. It's like you're catching watermelons falling from the sky.
10.
Okay. Now we're gonna go back to your right foot. This time, I'll come to the side. Oh, actually, Mario will be to the side. You're gonna put your toes on the block, but you're gonna drop the ball of your foot down. So your toes are gonna be in flexion. Okay? Abs are nice and tight. On this one, we're just gonna bend and straighten both legs. This is opening up the flexor hallucis longus. And then now you're gonna squat. You're gonna see how this muscle is very involved in your squat. You lose this muscle, you lose your squat. And it's just a single toe muscle. Okay, let's switch sides. Same thing on this side. Ball of foot down, toes are up, abs are nice and tight. You're just pumping your hips forward. Feel the lengthening of this muscle. Smiles are up.
10.
Okay, and then squat. You can deepen that squat if you want. Abs are engaged.
10.
Okay, good. We're gonna come over, flip those toes around. So the question is, if we're opening up the shoulders, why are we opening up the lower extremity so much? You can see how the lower extremity impacts the upper half of the body, and that's why we're doing it. Your left toes are curled down, abs are nice and tight. We're gonna squat. Obviously, more weight is in your right leg than it is in your left toes. Need help, Annie? No. Okay, just checking.
10.
Okay, we're gonna switch sides because you gotta be able to do this so you don't break your toes. Abs are nice and tight. Okay, then you're gonna move the block aside. We're gonna take this roller, you're gonna take it out in front of you. Your right hand's carrying the weight. Abs are nice and tight. You're reaching as far as you can with your right hand. Then your left hand's gonna shoot underneath. So we're gonna create a twist. This will open up your pec, pectoralis major, which is another culprit muscle in you slouching. Keep your abs engaged, long spine. Okay, come back up. We're gonna do the other side. Reach, reach, reach with that left hand. You're gonna shoot that right hand underneath. Abs are nice and tight.
10.
Once again, both hands go on the roller as you stretch forward. It should be a whole lot easier to be long through the torso, because when your heart starts rounding down, you're going into submission. Okay.
10.
Good. Come up nice and tall. Once again, take your hands over the top of your body. See how much easier it is to get your arms over the top of your body. Hooray! Then you're going to flip your palms forward. We're going to, like you're squeeze or putting your hands against the wall behind you. You're sliding your arms back behind you down the wall and then back out. Abs are nice and tight. Just opening things up still. Remember that?
8. 9. 10.
Okay, interlock your fingers back behind you. Chest goes up nice and tall. Move your head and neck around. See if you accidentally put tension in your neck, and then they'll get it out of there. You can add rotation as well as moving your head around. Extension as well as flexion. Okay, keep your hands interlocked. You're going to take your right foot forward, left foot back. Careful balance. You don't have your arms with you now. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. Rear heel is off the ground. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. High heel in the rear. Straight leg in the rear. Abs are nice and tight. Knee is over the top of your foot. You're going to hinge forward and then come back up. Keep your spine straight. Keep those shoulder blades down and back. We're making sure we use our butt and not our shoulders to do this. Suck in that tummy. Smiles are up. Okay, let us reverse sides. Reverse your grip on your hands behind you. Right heel is off the ground. Right leg is straight. Left knee is bent. Left knee is over the top of your foot. Shoulder blades are down and back. Chest is up. Hinge forward. And then come back up again. Ooh. Keep your core on so you don't fall off balance like I just did. Suck in that tummy. Smiles are up. Come back into your body, out of your head.
Nine. 10.
Okay. Whew. You're going to put your knee on your block as we start setting up for some of the stuff Gillen loves to do. Still warming up. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to get your head over the top of the ball. Abs are engaged. Hip circles. This motion should be round. It should be connected to your core. Chest is up. Eyes are up. Smiles are up. If you're not smiling when you're wiggling your hips, you're not having a good time.
10.
Opposite direction. It's starting to get warm in here. Eyes up. Smiles up.
10.
Okay, now this is where you grab your little weights. Abs are nice and tight, chest is up, head's over the top of the ball. We're going to start out just by doing a bicep curl on that left side and a tricep hinge on the right side. So this is contralateral motion. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. Oh, that's a garbage can. Saw a guy walk by and I thought he was carrying a space probe.
10.
Okay, stay in this position. Abs are nice and tight. Let's do this first. Okay, you're gonna take your your left hand, you're gonna take it up over the top of your head. Your job is to figure out how to get your core to make this happen and not your arm.
So try to exhale, squeeze the belly button as you lift.
Don't think shoulder, think abs. Smiles are up. This will help you with your shot put.
10.
Okay. What is this? Left hand stays forward, right hand back. We're going to lift up 1 inch off the block. Abs are nice and tight, chest is up. You're going to work your butt, you're going to hinge forward, and then come back up. Abs are nice and tight. No pressure in your low back. Lower, Annie. Abs are nice and tight. You're working muscles and not joints. So no low back, no toes, no knees. We're working muscles, your quads, your butt, your lats, and your abs. Shoulder blades are down and back. And rest. Okay, from here, we're going to work the contra of this. You're going to take your right hand back. You're going to do bicep curl as you now lift and lower that front leg. Hold that balance. Hold that balance. Keep breathing. Okay, good. Let's switch sides before I forget what we did. First, head over the top of the block. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to start out with your hip circles. Smiles are up. Remember, hip circles are nice and round. If you do something else, some other part of your body is compensating hip circles. Is that 10?
10.
Opposite direction. Smiles are up.
10.
Okay. We are going to do a bicep curl, tricep kickback. Abs are nice and tight. Keep your chest up. Smiles up. This is working contralateral patterning. This is activating your parasympathetic nervous system.
10.
Okay. What do we do next? Oh, yes. We did our shot put. You're going to lift straight up. Do not use your shoulder. Use your abs instead. Smiles are up. This will help you pick mangoes off the tree, even though it's not mango season anymore. Okay. Then we're going to take your right hand forward, left hand back. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to lift up 1 inch off the ground. You're going to hinge forward and then come back up. Abs are nice and tight. Smiles are up. Keep breathing. Straight spine. The work is in your butt and your quads, abs and your lats, not in any joint. Keep yourself only 1 inch above that block.
10.
And then lower back down. Oh. Switch sides. Gillian loves these, and she personally asked for these.
Oh wait, we didn't do the contralateral lift.
Contralateral lift. Oh yes, go back. Go back, absolutely. Oh yes, how could I forget that? Abs are nice and tight.
Because it's the most miserable one. Leg lift, leg lift.
Yes, here we go. You're gonna lift the leg with it simultaneously. Chest up, eyes up, heart up. Don't look at the snow because there's none here. Is there snow in New York?
Yep.
Oh. I went to the Whole Foods parking lot and they had poured ice all over the place. It's just like snow. Okay, switch sides. This time I got it. Okay, I want you to really squeeze your shoulder blades down back. Get your head over the top of the block. Abs are nice and tight. You're gonna pump your arms backwards. It's gonna get your lats working. Keep your chest up, eyes up, smiles up. Yes, remember the holidays is the seasons of frowns and grunts.
20.
Okay.
Grinch mode.
Yes. Straighten that rear leg. Now, keep your abs engaged. You're going to touch the ground, come back up. Strengthening the butt so we can go after the shoulders. What number is that?
10.
Okay, switch sides. See, that wasn't so bad. Kind of easy. Abs are nice and tight, chest is up, head's over top of the block. Get used to that feeling. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. Bring your head over top of your pelvic floor and the block, and pump your arms backwards. Get those lats working. Get that balance going. Smiles are up.
20.
Okay, here we go. We're straightening that rear leg. We're gonna touch the ground. Remember, we're working muscles and not joints, so you shouldn't feel this in your low back, but you should feel it instead in your quad, your butt, abs, and your lats. Keep your abs engaged, suck in that tummy. Ooh.
10.
Okay, good. All right, we're gonna come into kneeling. So it seems in a world of butt clenching, it would be easy to get, let's do it on your knees, on the blocks that is. It would be easy to get your hips forward, but it's actually harder than you think to do it properly. So that's why we're gonna come onto our knees this way. Because if you can't get your hips under your shoulders are not supported. Hold on to your weights because you're gonna use the weights to get your shoulders to connect to your hips. Abs are nice and tight. Toes come off the ground. Chest is up, and you're gonna pump your hips forward. Do this from your abs, not so much with your butt. Then you can add the arms going backwards. You can do the Pee Wee Herman dance. Abs are nice and tight. Smiles are up. Keep breathing. Keep your head up.
10.
Okay. Keeping your arms back behind you, you're going to take one leg forward, touch the ground, and then back. Take the other leg forward, touch the ground, and back. We're working balance without compensation through your foot. Try not to take your foot around the block. Take it over the top of the block. Notice what it feels like, because if you can't do this, you're kind of not safe on your feet. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Smiles are up. Yes, this is a tough one.
10.
Okay, good. That was a challenge, Dicey. We're going to rest for a second. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. I'm going to give you two options on this. If your shoulders are on the sore side, you're going to stop here. Okay? But if you're not so sore, you're going to take your arms up over the top of your head. But we're going to do it with the ab contraction. So it's all about the ab contraction. So if you stay here, it's just tightening your abs. If you start pushing up, you're going to push it up from your abs. Keep your hips forward. Try not to clench your butt as you do this. This should be a sit-up. This shouldn't be shoulder work. Go ahead. Up, abs, abs, abs. Keep breathing. That's okay, it happens. It's better.
10.
Okay, rest.
This is why we only use soft prompts,
Yes.
not hard ones.
Oh my God, when I first started teaching this class, we couldn't get rollers like this. So I used a 6-inch irrigation pipe. Yeah. It was much more a challenge then. You guys got it easy. Okay, we're gonna go back up on our high knees. You're gonna go into start position again. Abs are nice and tight. Tighten your abs to stabilize everything. Try to unclench your butt. Keep your pelvic floor on, abs on. You're gonna externally rotate going backwards and come back to center. I know it's easy to do this from the wrist, but try to get it from the shoulder instead. This is what your chest should do. If someone says, oh, I'm going to tell you a great story, you go, yes, and your heart comes forward. Smiles are up.
10,
Okay, rest for a second. Okay, keep your abs engaged. We're going to take it backwards again. This time, take your toes off the ground so you're balancing. Keep your abs engaged, suck in that tummy. Okay, arms bend. You're going to externally rotate. Abs. Chest up. Smiles up. You can suffer later. Not now.
10,
Okay, put these down temporarily. Oh, you got to do some other stuff first. Like stretch out our toes. We're going to be on our toes. Our toes are pointed. Our hands are back behind us. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. We're going to do sit-ups here. Elongate through your torso. Elongate through your neck. You're going to contract your abs. We're doing sit-ups. Suck in your tummy and then release. Suck in your tummy, release. See what it feels like to move through your abs. Last night I took two little dogs for a walk. It was hysterical. One's a puppy, one's like a very confident dog.
10,
So they tied their leashes together, and it was neat how one dog taught the other. This is where you're going to teach your abs what to do correctly. Okay, curl your toes under. Push your heels back, and then push your heels back more, and then push them back even more. Keep your hands in this position where you're going to do sit-ups here. Suck in your tummy and release. Suck in your tummy. You should also feel your pelvic floor activating. Draw up that pelvic floor. Abs are nice and tight. Smiles are up. Keep breathing. Jaws relaxed.
10,
Okay. We're going to point our toes again. We're going to lean back and lift. Chest goes up nice and tall. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy and release. This prevents you from breaking your toes on coffee tables and things like that. Suck in your tummy. Those toes are pointed back behind you. Smiles are up.
10,
Okay, let's curl those toes underneath us. This is just happiness happening to your toes. Push your heels back. We're going to lean back. Chest is up. Now push your hips forward as you suck in your tummy, release. Suck in your tummy, release. Smiles are up. Ooh, this should feel super good.
10,
All right. Now, we're going to do a little pelvic floor work with arm work. You're going to have your ball on top of your block. You're going to sit on top of your ball that's on top of your block. Chest is up, shoulder blades are down and back. Head is over the top of the ball. This is the most important piece. Keep that head over the top of the ball. You grab a hold of your weights. We're going to work with some of the smaller shoulder stabilizers. Chest is up, arms go at 90 degrees. Once again, you're going to externally rotate. Keep your elbows against your body. Against your body. I don't care how far it goes out. Just go out evenly. Chest is up. Draw that left shoulder down a little bit. There, yes. Okay, now you're going to take it back behind you and forward. It's going to be like you're just, I don't know, getting tips from behind you and then putting it on the table in front of you. Keep your abs engaged. Chest up, smiles up. Okay, now that you've done that, we're going to take your arms out to the side, chest up. You're going to lift only as high as it's comfortable and bend them back down. This is working at middle deltoid, the one that gets neglected a lot. But if you work it, we'll make clothing look better on you. Try not to use your neck.
As you lift, exhale, and squeeze that belly button. Initiate the movement from your core.
Okay, rest for a second. Because you guys are probably not used to using your shoulders as much. Here we go again. Head is over top of the ball. Arms are out to your sides. We're going to externally rotate. It's going to work the infraspinatus.
As you lift, squeeze your shoulder blades down and back.
It's got to be 10.
10. I will not let him cheat you down.
And then we're going to do the bird. Abs are nice and tight. You're just going to take your wings out to the side and back down. This is how you get some elbow room. Abs are nice and tight. Chest is up. Smiles are up.
Initiate again by exhaling, squeezing belly button to spine as you lift.
How many is that?
8, 9, 10. We should
Okay.
start going backwards when you ask.
All right, we're going to come off the ball momentarily. We're going to take our legs out in front of us. This is for a stretch. You don't need a ball or anything for this one. But we're going to do this because I saw some tight pecs. You can have your legs straight or bent. It doesn't matter. You're going to try to get your pinkies to reach behind you. Not touch the ground, but touch each other. So your right pinky is touching your left pinky. And that's part one. Part two is you're going to lift your chest up nice and tall. Relax your neck. And then you can just go back and forth of opening and closing up that chest. But the goal is to open up your pectoralis major. You can loosen up the platysma muscle, which is a facial muscle that accidentally gets used along with your pecs. This is learning to lift the heart back up again, especially if you've been in New York City for the last couple of months. Or years.
9, 10.
Keeping your arms here, just bend and straighten your arms. Yeah. Those pinkies should be touching behind you. It's a linguistic problem. Your pinky should be touching behind you.
10.
Okay, we're gonna come out of this. Just give your arms a quick break. Oh. Because we're gonna do some more shoulder work. Now that I know your chest is open, we're gonna come over onto our bellies. But what we're gonna do on our bellies is put this block at 90 degrees to your body. And you're gonna put your left elbow on it. Then you're gonna put your head on your right back of your hand. So they should look like this. Make sure that breaks 90 degrees of your body. Here's the temptation. You're gonna wanna just flex and extend your wrist. We don't want wrist. This is arm motion. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy, and you're gonna externally rotate this arm. And you're gonna see how some of the supportive muscles in this haven't been working. Smiles are up. You guys are doing awesome. This is not necessarily an easy move, especially if you have an injury, but it's important because it gets the supportive muscles going. From here, the arm stays 90 degrees as you lift your whole body, or whole arm off the ground, not your body.
Okay, everyone, levitate.
Lift and lower. Abs are nice and tight. So when these muscles get weak, it mimics the supraspinatus tear or weakness. So we're going to strengthen it.
10.
Good job. If you happen to have a tear, it will help support everything too. Abs are nice and tight. We're going to do our second set. You're going to do external rotation. Keep breathing. That's awesome, Michelle. Keep breathing.
10.
Okay, once again, we're lifting your whole arm off the block. Okay, resting here for a second. Didn't think these small moves would be so hard. This is going to help the surfers in the group. Your abs are going to stay nice and tight. Remember where your arm is. We're going to shoot it forward and then put it back over the top of block. Forward, back over top of block. Abs are nice and tight. Because this is teaching you to fire the latissimus dorsi and the lower trap as you do shoulder motion.
I know in this position it's really easy to forget about your pelvic floor and your lower abs, but continue to breathe and try to connect your exhale through your belly button.
That had to have been 10.
Yeah, that was 12.
Okay, we're going to switch sides. We forgot one. We'll catch that one on the second round. Okay, 90 degrees once again. Now your head is on the back of your left hand. Your right hand's in the Statue of Liberty position. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to externally rotate. Notice if one side's easier than the other side. Did you switch sides, Skilla? Okay, just checking. Keep breathing. If you put your nose to the grindstone, this muscle can get weak. We're going to lift up now your whole arm off the block. Okay, rest. And then here we go. Second set. You're going to externally rotate. This is so you can wave to people. Hi. If you're laying on your belly at the beach, you can say hello.
10.
Okay, now lift the whole arm up. Whole arm comes off the ground. Keep your abs engaged. Pelvic floor on. Okay, here we go. Shoot that arm forward and then back. Hover your arm over top of the block, reach and back. Keep those abs engaged. You might even feel the opposite butt cheek working. Suck in that tummy.
10.
Okay, let's push back into kneeling to see how things feel. Ah, that was wonderful. Okay, we're going to put our blocks out in front of us because I forgot about the size of the head when I first did this. Then you're going to put, with your butt high, your elbows on the block and your butt high, you're going to touch your thumbs against your thoracic spine here. This is called thoracolumbar junction right here. Thumbs go there. As we first stretch out, keep your abs engaged, suck in that tummy and release, suck in that tummy and release. The goal is to open up now the latissimus dorsi and a little bit the serratus anterior. Open up that shoulder joint. Keep breathing. And then now you can wiggle your body side to side, which is just fun. Keep breathing. Oh, I like it. Look at all the shoulders opening up. Okay, we're going to come back up. You're going to take away one block. You might need to move it a little bit further in front of you. Your right hand's on the ground, left elbow's on the block. You're going to be in that same position as you windshield wiper your arm back and forth. Back and forth. Windshield wiper. Abs are nice and tight. This is creating internal, external rotation, which we're going to do in another plane in a second. Okay. That one's fun. Let's keep going. I like this one. This feels so good. It's a stretch and range of motion. Get your arm over the top of your head so you can change light bulbs. Okay, let's switch sides. Elbow down. It's supported, so use the block. Abs are nice and tight. Use your abs. Externally rotate, internally rotate. Oh. Keep breathing. Get all the crunchy grindies out of there. Open up muscles that are tight.
20.
Okay, good. Huh. We're gonna go back on our tummies again. Oh. Ah, forget the ball. Okay, you're gonna put your block underneath your arm. Your palm's gonna face down first. Okay, you're gonna take your right leg out to the side. You're gonna put your hand on the back of your head on the back of your hand again. You're just gonna be in this weird position as you now internally and externally rotate your hand. Internal, external rotation with supported shoulder. This is opening up the shoulder joint.
Don't forget your abs, pelvic floor, and breathe. 10.
Good. Let's switch sides. Hopefully I'm still in the frame. Okay. Same thing on this side. Your left leg goes out, your right arm's to the side, your head is on the back of your left hand as you internally, externally rotate your arm. Abs are nice and tight. Okay, good. Let's push back into child's pose now. Whew. Stretch open your shoulders. Feel that lengthening, especially through your shoulders. Look at the angle Maria's creating through in the opening of her shoulders and connecting to her hips. That ensures a good energetic transfer from the hips to shoulders to protect the shoulders. 10. And then we're going to push forward into up dog or cobra, whichever you prefer.
Did you just jump to 10?
I thought you said 10. I thought I heard you say 10. Chest up. Lats on, abs on.
If you feel any tension in your lower back, squeeze, tighten your core, your abs.
Smiles are up. I'm not in the frame. I'm going to move back a little. Okay. So what we're going to do from here is you're going to go on your belly, but you're going to take your left arm through like this, and you're going to lay on top of your arm. And then you're going to take your right arm. You're going to reach as high as you can over the top of your head, and then you're going to rotate your head to the left. This will help your diving. Oh. Keep breathing.
Or the pretzel pose.
Yes. Abs are nice and tight.
10.
Okay, we're gonna come out of this and we're gonna do the other side as you take your right arm across your body. Shoot your left arm over the top of your head. Oh, and then rotate your head to the right. Because you'll see a lot of shoulder dysfunction is also cervical. Oh. Plus, if you want to pretend you've been run over by a car, this is a great position. Or you could be like Otzi, that Neanderthal man that they found frozen in Switzerland. He was in this position.
10.
Come back into child's pose.
This is what we strive for in our last moments, right?
Yes. Let us be like Otzi. You know, Otzi is the first case of frozen homicide. He was shot in the back by an arrow. Yeah. They were trying to figure out the cause of death, and they're like, well, it could be this arrow sticking out of his back.
10.
Come back up into kneeling, just see how things feel as you move your head and neck around. You know what we're gonna do next after this, so you might as well get ready. Interlock your fingers behind your back. This will tell you how much work you accidentally take into your neck that shouldn't be there, that should be in your core. We're almost done. You're gonna go on your roller on your back. Have your weights handy. We cannot forget the pecs. Feet are parallel, knees are bent, knees are over the tops of your feet. Make sure your butt's on the roller, your head's on the roller, your abs are engaged. As you now put a ball in each hand. Take your arms as close as you can to 90 degrees to your body, and then you're just gonna push away. You're gonna do push-ups or flies. You're gonna initiate from your abs once again, not from your shoulders. Gonna create that ab connection. And really squeeze. I know you're only lifting what? These are only 2-pound weights. We're gonna pretend that there are 20-pound weights. I want you to push away with that much effort. Abs are engaged. I think that's 9, but I'm not sure. And then 10, okay? Now, you're gonna take your right foot off the ground and continue to do the same thing. Because this is gonna show you if you have upper extremity problems, if it came from a contralateral weakness, abs are nice and tight. You're lifting your 20 pounds. I have totally lost count.
6.
Oh. I was gonna say 4. Is that 10 yet?
10.
Okay, switch feet. Notice if one side's easier to negotiate than the other. Abs. Breathing.
10.
Okay. Just put your arms down to rest for a second. Hold on to your weights. Keep your feet flat on the ground as you now take your arms out to the sides. And now we're going to bring our hands together in front of us, straight arms, and then back out. These are called flies. Abs are nice and tight. Keep breathing, keep your abs engaged. First, second, third chakras remain stable. This is not about your pecs, this is about your abs. Okay, rest for a second. Take your arms up over the top of your head. And now you're going to bring your arms out in front of you like you're sleepwalking. And then back over the top of your head. Keep your abs engaged. This is all abs. Sucking that tummy. Keep your spine against the roller with ab contraction. Is that 10 yet?
Last one. 10.
And now keep your hands up over the top of your head. Try to let the weights hit the ground with them in your hands. You're stretching. This is called flexion. Keep your spine down. Abs are nice and tight. This is just a stretch. Figure out what you have to stabilize in order to make your shoulders feel safe. And then now take your arms out to the open position, like you're on a cross. Let the weights hold your hands down. This will open up your pectoralis major. Keep your abs engaged. Shoulder blades are down and back. You're just breathing. You can let the weights drop out of your hands as now you go palms facing down, hands by your sides. And breathe. Stay on top of the roller, connect to your breath. This is where you really examine breathing. And examine how much you collapse your chest because of environment. It could be from cold, it could be from judgment, it could be from work stress, it could be from any activities that you do, the tendency to round your shoulders in. Because the consequence is shoulder injuries. Opening a chest back up opens your shoulders back up to healing. Opens your heart up to increase blood flow. Opens your lungs up to increase ventilation. Takes the pressure off your liver, your spleen, your stomach, your gallbladder, and your intestines. And it starts the process of lifting up off the reproductive organs. Breathe in this position and see what it feels like. See how much energy has been opened up in your shoulders. Feel what it feels like to be back in your body, out of your head, out of your pains, and situated back into breath. You guys have done an amazing job. And on behalf of Maria and me, we'd like to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being open and willing. Thank you for being loving and supportive. We appreciate you very much. And namaste.
Namaste.